Once again, welcome to grade 11 accountancy class. So I hope that you understood the preparation of journal entries for our last session. The quick glance at the important journal entries, correct? So more than 21 journal entries we discussed. So based on that, you can be able to pass the journal entries. So whenever any business transaction given. Then the next procedure, next part is very, very important, ledger posting. So here what is the meaning of ledger? How you are posting as a ledger, a journal entry to ledger posting. Correct. That's what is the meaning of ledger and the posting the entries. How from the journal entries to the ledger posting. So this is very, very important discussion. We are going to see. Okay. Just before that, so what is the meaning of ledger? What is the meaning? So ledger is the principal book, based upon the book, the principal book of accounting system. Here, what is the accounting system? There are two systems, correct? What is it? Two system. One is double entry system, thereafter single entry system, correct? So what is a double entry system? There is every corresponding debit, there is a corresponding credit, correct? That's what here. Yeah, ledger is the principal book of accounting system, which contains all the accounts. What are the accounts? Related with assets, liabilities, revenues and expenses. Correct. As a assets opposite liabilities. As a revenues or income opposite expenses. Okay. So related with all the accounts. In a contains all the information. That is called ledger. Okay, I repeat. Okay. Ledger is the principal book of accounting system which contains all the accounts related. What are the accounts related? Assets, liabilities, revenues, expenses. Okay. So that's what's very important. That's why we can see all the transactions recorded in the journal. Okay. That's what is the transaction? A business transaction recorded in the journal. From that journal, they are transferred to ledger. So why you are doing that? What is the purpose of that ledger? Okay. So ledger is called, okay, the principal book or books of final entry. That is the final one. For example, here as a business transaction. Okay. Business transaction. We can say what, normally speaking, different activities. What is the activities? Every day in the business, your purchases, your sales, your expenses, your income. Okay. So from the business transaction, now you will learn how to convert it into journal entries, correct? Journal entries. From the journal entries, you will see only the single transaction. Okay, as a date-wise, what happened today from morning to evening when you are running the business. Okay, that is coming under each single transaction. So all the single transaction transfer to ledger. Okay, as a ledger. That's why here, yeah, all the transaction, ledger is called the principal book of final entry as trial balance is prepared. Okay, here all the transaction recorded in the journal, okay, are transferred to ledger. That's what. As you know how to preparation of the journal with the help of personal, real, nominal. Okay. That is the information, all the transaction were transferred to ledger account. So what is the reason we are preparing ledger account? It is contains a summarized, a classified and permanent record of all business transactions. What is the summarized? So here only we are going to summarize what is our total sales, what is our total purchases, so what is our total expenses, what is our revenue. So all the information, that's what is summarized and classified and permanent record of all the business transactions. Here just a single transaction, correct? That's a journal entry is. It is coming as a single transaction. All the transaction contained in the ledger only, we are going to summarize here. So whatever today's sales, we know only today's sales. So what happened end of the month? What happened end of the year? Okay, that you want to know, very, very important. So end of the year, what is our revenue? What is our profit? Okay, how you are going to calculate profit? That's what we are going to prepare 3 financial statements, correct? That's what I mentioned here. Okay. From it, so ledger is called the principal book or book of final entry. Okay, so book of final entry. as trial balance. You're going to learn how to prepare the trial balance. Okay. From the trial balance, thereafter financial statements are prepared. So what are preparation of financial statement from the ledger? See here, from the ledger, are going to learn again balancing. Okay. How to calculate balancing? From the balancing, again going to learn what is trial balance. Okay. So what is a trial balance? The trial balance, as a trial balance, they are going to prepare three financial statements. That's what they are telling. One is trading account, trading or manufacturing account. Correct? Trading or manufacturing account. Thereafter, a profit or loss account. Second financial statement. That's what I mentioned here. It's the financial statements. Thereafter, balance sheet. That's what we're going to learn. Balance sheet. As you know, the preparation of financial statement, before you want to know trial balance. So before I'm going to prepare trial balance, you want to know what is the balancing. End of the year, what is my sales? So how you are going to calculate balancing? With the help of the ledger. So how, that's what in the ledger only we can contains all the transactions summarized. See, summarized, thereafter classified. What is our total sales, our purchases, our expenses. So where our expenses more compared to previous year. All information we know when while preparation of the ledger only. Okay, that's what summarized after classified and permanent record of all the business transaction. That's why you are going to prepare ledger. In the ledger, you are going to learn today how the transaction post into the ledger. That is a very, very important part. Post into the ledger. You have understood the preparation of the ledger and the importance of posting to the ledger. Okay, that's what you are going to learn today. Okay. So now let's see the ledger usage. So why I am going to prepare ledger, correct? So what is the purpose behind for preparation of the ledger? That is very important. So that is called utility of ledger, utilization of the ledger, use of the ledger, the purpose of the ledger, the reason behind why I am going to prepare. Okay. The first one very important. It's a net result of all transactions. As you know, as a business transaction, only day-to-day transaction you are entering any journal entries. Okay. So what happened today only you know. So after 1 month, you want to know collection of your all the activities. The end of the month, what happened? How you know that? So for journal transaction, we can't analyze. So what is my monthly sales? What is my purchases? What is my expenses? Okay. That's why here the net result of all transactions in respect of a particular account. So what is that particular account? Maybe your purchase account, your sales account, even the purchase return account. What is your total sales return account? What is the cash? As on now, what is my cash balance? That you want to know that, correct? Then what is my money in my bank, cash at bank? That information also we want to know. That's why for that, the particular account on a given date. Given date means when you want that, end of the month or even after 3 months or end of the year, you want to know the particular account type. Okay, that's why can be ascertained. How you know? Only from the ledger. So you can ascertain from the ledger only you want to know the exact position of your account. As a cash account, bank account, and different types of the expenses account. Correct. So how much you spend end of the year, what is my telephone expenses? End of the year, what is my rent? What is my total rent paid? So how you know that? Only preparation of the ledger. That's why you have to mention this word. Net result of all the transaction in respect of a particular account. So which account you want? So every account is very important. Suppose you want only a particular account, the entire account transaction, the whole year. How you know that? On a given date can be ascertained only from the ledger. That is very, very important utility for the preparation of the ledger. That is the important purpose of the ledger. Thereafter, the ledger facilitates preparation of final accounts. Here, what is the facilitation? They are showing the way path to preparation of the financial statements. What is the final accounts? Nothing but from the trial balance, we are going to prepare the financial statement. What is that? Asset trading account. Already mentioned that. Asset trading account, profit or loss account, thereafter balance sheet. What is the meaning of balance sheet? It gives the financial position of the company. How you are going to prepare all these final accounts? Only from the ledger. So without ledger, you can't prepare trial balance. So without trial balance, you cannot prepare a financial statement. The financial statement is very, very important as internal user, the external user. Correct. So that's why ledger facilitates the preparation of final accounts. That is the second important utility of the preparation of the ledger. Then third one. So whenever accounts are open in the ledger, in some definite order, in a chronological order. You know already in the preparation of the voucher, how we are preparing in a chronological order as a date wise. Okay. So any transaction you have to happen today, only you have to enter. So whatever happened yesterday, it will be entered already in the ledger. Correct. We can't previously whatever happened today, we cannot enter yesterday's date. Correct. That is very, very important. As a voucher preparation, you have to enter in a post journal entries in a chronological order. Same manner, here accounts are open in the ledger in some definite order for easy posting. Now going to learn how the easy posting and location. Okay. Thereafter, it will give the index also provided in the beginning of the ledger book. For example, when you are preparing lot of ledger accounts, correct? So this is the notebook. You have to open. You have to prepare the index here. So, for example, page number 1, my cash account. Then, page number 3, my bank account. Page number 7, my purchase account. Page number 9, my sales account. So, you have to give the index here itself. In a particular page, you can see the entire history of the account. So, what happened? My activities, my business transaction. As a day become week. So, then after the week, what is my month? Then year. End of the year, what is my sales? So, one by one, we want to write. So, here I will tell you one important thing. Please buy accountancy notebook. So when whoever the new learner of the accountancy, please buy the accountancy notebook. Okay, that is usually very easy for you preparation of the learning of the journal entries and ledger posting. Okay, that's why I advise that better buy accountancy notebook. After now another 1 month or 2 months for learning for the accounts. Thereafter you have to buy only the normal ruled book. Okay, now what is my suggestion? Please better buy accountancy notebook for easy understanding of the ledger and whatever the journal posting after ledger, thereafter remaining discussion. So very easy for you for whenever the journal entries we can enter in the notebook. So please buy accountancy notebook. Okay, type B. Okay, that's what here they are mentioning here. As here ensures accounts are opened in the ledger in some definite order for easy location and posting. Then index is also provided in the beginning of the ledger. That's what I showed now, how the index they mentioned from the first page. Then this ensures the easy accessibility. So we are preparing for the accounting information. When you want to know particular end of this month, what is your sales? You directly open your ledger, you see the index, where is the sales account. You can see the particular account directly. It will give the access to account information, accessibility, easy identification of the accounts, location, easy way of identifying where is your account. Okay, accounts details fully. Okay, thereafter, finally, the ledger provides, that's what again, the complete information about all the accounts in one book. In a one book, it's a book, all the ledger accounts prepared in this one book only. So it is a reference for you, whichever account you want, you can immediately trace out. You can easily accessible and getting the information. Right? That's what the 4 important utilities for the preparation of the ledger account. Okay, that is the information you have to understand for the preparation of the ledger. That's what the first one is. Net result end of the year. What is my exact amount spent or how much my revenue. The second important point, when without ledger, you can't prepare final account. That's why the ledger is very, very important for preparation of final accounts. Third one is when you open the ledger in a order, a definite order for easy location and posting. Okay, that's why we are giving the ledger index to identify the accounts very quickly. This will help you easy accessible in the account information. And finally, ledger provides a complete information about all the accounts in a one book, not the transaction, all the accounts. So all the transaction coming to the ledger, then all the ledger coming to one single book. Okay, maybe a purchase book or sales book. Okay, later I am going to discuss subsidiary books. So understood for the utility of the ledger. What are the important purpose? Why I am going to prepare the ledger? Okay, that's what here we discuss now. Utility of the ledger. See, now let's see the format of the ledger. So how the ledger seems to be. So ledger may be two parts. One is debit and credit. Okay. Then name of the account. Which account are going to prepare? For example, cash account. That is the title of the account. Then date, debit side, date. So which date the business transaction occurred. Then particulars. So particulars you have to enter which part as a debit part or credit part. Thereafter journal folio. This is called, what is the meaning of journal folio? So where, which page number we took the journal entries. That page number you have to mention here. Then amount. What is the amount occurred for the business transaction? Okay, I will see the example. Thereafter credit side. Date, particulars, same manner journal folio, amount. So that's what each ledger account is the summary of transaction. So the preparation of the name of the account, summary of all the transaction or the whole year what happened. That's what is summary of transaction at one place. Okay, at one place. Relating to a particular head. That's what this is the head of the account, name of the account. Which head you are going to discuss, going to mention. That's what related to a summary of the transaction at one place relating to a particular head, the name of the account. Okay. So it records not only the account of transaction. Okay. It records not only the amount. Not only the amount of transaction. Okay. Not only the amount. It also their effect and direction. So whether the debit and credit, the effect of the debit and credit transaction. So here, for example, I will write one. Say when you start the business, for example, date, some second, you put 4th August 2020, started business. Okay, with capital. So maybe some 2,50,000. This is called business transaction. You know. So this business transaction, how we are going to enter? So you know what is journal entry as a cash account, debtor to capital account. You know very well this journal entry. What is the amount? 2,50,000. 2,50,000. So this journal entry, how we are going to post? So first I will consider what is the name of the account. Name of the account is cash account. Okay. Name of the account is cash account. So how to give posting? So always I consider this is the first one as a cash account. So how this posting? I have to write here this posting. Date is what? What is the date? So 4th August 2020 to capital account. So 2,50,000. Understood? That's what the posting. How to do the posting? As a cash account, that is the name of the account going to write. The posting is whenever always you consider this is the first part, primary, as a cash account. So to capital account, how much? 2,50,000. Okay, 2,50,000. So here as a name of the account is cash account. So what way I got cash? The form of capital account. So understood this part as a cash account. Again name of the account I want to open here capital account. So always make it two part, correct? One is debit part and credit part. For this How I'm going to write as a capital account? As a cash account, I return to capital account. As a capital account, I return what? By date, same, 4/8/2020 by cash account, 2,50,000. Now understood? As a journal entry, cash account data 2,50,000 to capital account 2,50,000. I am going to write the ledger. First I have to open which account? Cash account. Name of the account is cash account. So always we start from here. 2 is what? Consider as a debit part to capital account. Okay. In the form of cash account data to capital account 2,50,000. So what's the meaning here? As a cash account, how I got it? In the form of capital, I got it 2,50,000. Then again I open capital account. Okay, here capital account. Here capital account, the same date, I'm going to write what? By cash account. So here the by is as a capital is what? Credit. Correct. So that's what here by cash account. So I can't write the same account here. You should be very careful. In a cash account, I can't write cash account. In a capital account, I can't write capital account. Always you have to write how the what way opposite account only going to write. See here as a cash account, I return to capital account 2,50,000. Similarly, as a capital account, you open by cash account 2,50,000. See my corresponding debit, my corresponding credit identified, given the effect. That's what the reason here, the effect and direction. Okay, in a capital account, I mentioned that I got the capital through my cash. As the capital account is what? It's a liability side. That's why in the credit side. As a cash account is what? As a asset. That's why in the debit side to capital account. You understood? Always cash in a favorable balance. Always cash account will come debit balance only. Always capital account is like credit balance only. You understood the logic now begin? So here just a common sense as a logic. Now you understood how to preparation of the ledger posting. How to prepare the ledger. I will see one by one now. Okay. Just one example I will mention here. Just to see. Now let's see some examples for preparation of the ledger and posting. Correct, from the journal ledger, from the journal entries to ledger posting. So already discussed, you know that to prepare the account. Correct. This is the name of the account, cash account. Okay. So already passed the entry. What is that? The date is maybe 4th August 2020 to capital account. So 2,50,000. There are two part of account. As a debit part, this is the debit part, this is the credit part. Okay. So when you open the book, suppose preparation in the accountancy notebook, you want to take the book. So you want to do like this, both sides, as a debit side and credit side. So you put the heading, name of the account. Then you draw the line, date, particulars, January folio amount, debit part. Similarly, date, particulars, January folio amount, credit part. You want to mention this word is very important. This means what? Credit part. This is debit part. So there are two parts, debit and credit part. Name of the account, cash account. Okay. So again, you already open what? Capital account. So you put in a center state, capital account. Okay. The first transaction discussed there. Now I am doing that. So same 4th August 2020 by cash account 2,50,000. This is the first. As a business started with cash, entry is what? Cash account data to capital account 2,50,000. You have to open next account is what? As a capital account by cash account 2,50,000. You understood the posting? Now the second example. For example, 5th August 2020 cash sales rupees 25,000. So what is the entry for this? You know, cash sales How much? 25,000. So goods sold on cash. What is the entry? You know, cash, we got money. So cash account data to 25,000 to sales account 25,000. Narration being goods sold on cash. So narration is very important. Okay, cash. So how you are going to do posting? See carefully. First what? Always you consider this is the base part. So already cash account is open. So need not to open once again. That is very important. Once you open already the name of the account, you have to do the same account only. That's why the summary will come, correct? So no need to open again cash account. Understood? That's what here. Cash account data 25,000. To sales account 25,000. So already I will tell you always this is the base, correct? So to sales account. Date is what? 5th August 2020. To sales account. How much? 25,000. Understood? So one part is over. So debit part is over. So here the cash account, how I got it? My 25,000 through my business sales. That's what the meaning here. Cash account data to sales account 25,000. Similarly, you want to open what? Which account? Sales account. So here you want to open sales account. You understood? Sales account. Sales account, date, 5th August. Okay. So date, 5th August. In a credit part. By, what is this? Cash account, correct? By cash account. 25,000. Understood the meaning? Here, what is the meaning here? As you know, journal entry is cash account data 25,000 to sales account. Okay, asset debit and credit. This is debit part and credit part. So debit part. So I consider cash account already open. So always first two always we can consider take as a cash account, a debit part. I have to write what? In a cash account data to sales account 25,000. Okay, so this part debit part is over. I am going to discuss credit part. What is the credit part? Again I want to open sales account. Understood? It's a sales account. So buy cash 25,000. Then what is the meaning here? As a cash, how I got it? Through my sales. See here, sales. How I done my sales here? I done my sales through cash transaction. Understood? As a sales account, by cash account, 25,000. That's for corresponding debit, corresponding credit. Here also, as a cash account data to capital account, corresponding debit, corresponding credit. So every corresponding debit, there is a corresponding credit. Double entry system. We want to confirm whether my both debit and credit is entered or not in your ledger account. Understood? Now see the next example, third one. Same as a sold goods to Kumar. How much? Some 20,000. Okay, sold goods to Kumar on credit. So what is the entry? This is considered what type of entry? This is the credit sales. Okay. So what is the entry? As you know, Kumar. Okay. So Kumar is the person data. Kumar. Bracket I mentioned you. Understand. He is a data. Correct. Kumar. Account. Debt. Account. Data. How much? 20,000. To what? Sold goods to sales account. Sales account 20,000. For the narration being here date is same date, maybe same 5th, or we put it 6th August. This is 6th August. Okay, this transaction. So being goods. So narration is very, very important. Being goods sold on credit. So now the journal entry is over from our business transaction. What is transaction? Particular date 6th August 2020. Sold goods to Kumar 20,000 on credit. Suppose this on credit is not mentioned, it is considered as it is a credit sales. Okay, but for clarification I mentioned here on credit. Sometimes on credit they won't give. It is not given. Even though the on credit is not mentioned, it is considered as credit sales. Okay, what is the journal entry? Kumar account data to sales account. Why I am debiting Kumar account? Kumar is a personal account, so debit the receiver. Then why I am crediting sales account? Sales coming under nominal account. So credit all my income and gains. Now journal entry is over. How to prepare ledger? See carefully. Here Kumar is the first base you want to verify. Always the first debit part you have to confirm whether you have to open a name of the account or not. So Kumar account I want to open. Okay. So I want to open here Kumar account. Okay, Kumar. So what is the posting? Simply send what is the date? 6th August 2020 to sales account 20,000. So then only I know in my Kumar account how much I sold. That's why I am debiting Kumar account. Kumar account data to sales account. Kumar account I open it. Kumar account, name of the account I open. Near two part, debit part and credit part. Okay, and as a Kumar account, what is the posting? Kumar account data to sales account. Okay, debit part is over. So now we are going to open sales account. You want to verify whether you want to open already existing. Yes, already sales account open. So I am going to write what? Date 6th August 20. By credit part by Kumar account. By Kumar account. Kumar account. How much? 20,000. Now you understood the ledger posting. So whatever this is the base. I consider this is the first base. It's debit part. Okay. I am open Kumar account. How much? Kumar account data to sales account. Date 6th August 2020 to sales account 20,000. Then I want to open sales account. So I want to verify. It's already there. Yes, already open sales account. So here by Kumar account. In a sales account, I mentioned by Kumar account. So here the sales means Kumar account means what? Here I consider credit sales. Here I cash sales. In the sales account, this will tell you I two type of sales. 5th August 2020, I done it cash sales. Then 6th August 2020, I done it my credit sales. That's for whom I sold. So Kumar account, by Kumar account 20,000. If my debit and credit, I done a ledger. See, my debit part is over, my credit part is over. You understood for the example about this. Then move for the next example. I will do the next example. So for example, 7th August. Okay, I will change 8th August. Okay, I will change it 8th August. So every day the transaction occurred 8th August. So what is the entry? The simple right? What? Okay, this is the transaction. I have to write what? Cash purchases. Okay. I done my cash purchases. Some 8,000. Okay. So the particular date 8th August, I done some cash purchases. So what is the entry? You know. So purchases account data. So purchases account data. So what is the value? 8,000. Okay. So here debit and credit. See 8,000. To what? To my cash account. You should know very well now. 8,000. That means what? As a purchase account, why I am debited? Because coming under nominal account. So as a nominal, debit all expenses and losses. Then cash account. Coming under real account as a asset part. So credit what goes out? 8,000. So now I formed the journal entry from the business transaction. What is the business transaction? Cash purchases 8,000. So purchases account data 8,000. To cash account 8,000. Narration being goods purchased. being goods purchased. On cash. Or no need sometimes, being goods purchased. So now we are going to do the posting. So we first verify whether we already open or going to open, name of the account. So purchase account, we not yet open. So we want to open purchase account. So purchases account. So account open. So I said the first you want to consider this part. So as a purchases, I want to mention here the date 8 August 2020. Sorry. ये purchase account, correct? So here purchase account. Purchase account open. So date here 8 2020. Entry purchase account data to cash account. So I have to write to cash account under where? Purchases account. Under purchases account, I am going to write to cash account. Okay, entry over. Purchase account data to cash account. So now I want to open cash account also. So here already open cash account. So how I am going to write? Here cash goes out, correct? So in a cash account, I am going to write it here by purchases. This part. In a cash account, I am going to write what? By purchases. Purchases account 8,000. Understood? Purchases account data 8,000 to cash account. In here purchases account, I am going to write date 8th August 2020 to cash account. Purchase account data to cash account. Here purchases, what it is, I purchased goods through cash 8,000. Similarly, in my cash goes out, how much money goes out? Through what way? Because of my purchases 8,000. So, okay, later on you can going to prepare cash account separately or subsequent chapter. Now understood the preparation of the ledger posting. Ledger and posting. Here first duty, want to prepare journal entry. After that, want to open the account. So already there, no need to open once again. As a purchase account, now only open. As a purchases account, to cash account 8,000. Then as a cash account, by purchases 8,000. Our debit and credit consider debit part, credit part. What's the meaning as a purchases debit part? I done my purchases through my cash. Here my cash account, my cash goes out. Why my cash goes out? The form of purchases 3,000. Understood? For the cash purchases. Now let's see another example. Again, purchased, okay, purchased goods from Rita, purchased goods from Rita for 10,000. Okay, 10,000 on credit. For the transaction, date will be maybe considered some whatever sum next date, maybe 12th August. Okay. So what is the journal entry? Before that business transaction. Purchased goods from Rita for 10,000 on credit. So naturally this is coming under our purchase transaction on credit. So credit purchases. So what is the entry? Here we want to mention the entry. So what is the entry? Anyway you purchases. Okay, so purchases account. Debit is purchases. Purchases account data. How much? So 10,000. Okay. Narration. Purchase account data 10,000 to credit purchase. I have to mention to Rita account. How much? 10,000. So what is the meaning of the debit and credit? You want to confirm whether my journal entry is correct or not. You are going to confirm. So as a purchase account, why I am debited purchases? Because purchases coming under nominal account. Okay, so debit all expenses. That's why the purchased goods, naturally expenses for the company. Say purchases account debit. Thereafter, Rita coming under personal account. Why it is personal account? Okay, because it is as a rule debit the receiver, credit the giver. So Rita only given the goods. That's why I am credited to Rita account 10,000. Now journal entry over. Variation being goods purchased. Being goods purchased. Purchased on credit. Maybe white bill number, whatever. White bill number or also weight transfer. Dated. Okay, narration, very important. That's why narration is very important. So what is the entry? Repeat once again. Purchases account data 10,000 to Rita account 10,000. Now we are going to post. Now always I said now first we consider debit part. So debit part is what? Purchase account. So we want to verify whether the purchase account already opened or not. Yes, already purchase account opened. So how to do the posting? So only the two part, correct? So date is what? Which date? Maybe 12th August. Okay, 12th August to Rita account. How much you purchased? 10,000. Okay. Then purchase account 10,000. Purchase account data to Rita account. Debit part is over. Now I want to open Rita account because we purchase on credit. So I want to mention the particular creditor. So Rita is what? As a creditor. Okay. Rita is a creditor. Okay. So now I want to open a Rita account. Here I will open a Rita account. Okay, Rita account. So what is the date? Date is 12th August 2020. By in a Rita account, we have to write what? By purchases account. By purchases account 10,000. You understood the meaning? See here the like debit part by credit part. So what is the idea as a common sense logic? In a purchase account, how I got purchased? Through purchase account data to Rita account means what? Here I purchased goods on credit basis. Through whom? Rita account. That's why I mentioned Rita account. Similarly, in a Rita account, why you open a Rita account as a creditor, later on you are going to pay. To show that you want to know the name of the person, the party, the supplier as a creditor. So Rita account. Okay. So by purchase account 10,000. So why I mentioned Rita account? Because I purchased goods. That's why by purchase is 10,000 under Rita account. Now understood the way of the ledger posting. There how many accounts open? See, cash account 1, maybe purchase account 2, capital account 3, then 4 Rita account, then 5 sales account, then 6 small account. So likewise, you have to give the numbering for preparation of the ledger. So whenever doing journal entries, immediately going to post the ledger, correct, ledger posting. So this is called ledger posting. So this is the ledger account. So whatever from the journal entry transferred to the ledger is called ledger posting. Understood how the ledger posting is happening? How you have to prepare the process of ledger posting. So always we consider debit part first. So the two part you can write it here. The two means you have to write debit check. Thereafter, whatever return purchase account to cash. Thereafter, after that purchase account, you have to write credit part. Correct. You understood the logic here. That's a Kumar account. Rita. Kumar is a debtor account. You understood here as a purchase account. Two I have to write first to Rita account. Then as a Rita account, I write by purchase account 10,000. By debit and credit. Under our double entry system. Every corresponding debit, there is a corresponding credit. So I hope that you understood now the preparation of the ledger posting. When by practice you can learn. So only thing how to prepare ledger. Want to make it two part, debit and credit. You keeping on whenever journal entry you are going to prepare. Keeping on open what? Ledger account one by one. Give some spaces. Okay. So for example here as a book, here this is the space, this is the space. First to open, any journal entry you have to start from here. Then leave this page, then turn this page. Then here you open one by one ledger. Always cash, it's a maximum space available. Required space cash, so give some space for the cash account. So whenever keeping on by journal entry here, immediately you keeping on open what? Ledger, the name of the account, the cash account, purchase account, sales account, purchase return account, and any sales account, and what is the party account. Likewise, keeping on open. How you have to open? Whenever you have to prepare journal entries, simultaneously you want to prepare what? Ledger account. So that is easy for you. Okay, by learning now, do the simultaneous work. So whenever the ledger preparation, immediately you want to open the ledger. Whenever the preparation of the journal entry, whenever the preparation of the journal entries, simultaneously you want to prepare name of the account, ledger account one by one. So likewise you want to post debit and credit part. Okay, so debit and credit part, you want to verify any journal entry by debit and credit part posted or not, you want to confirm. So with the help of the ledger post. Okay, I hope that this example will help you for the preparation of the ledger and posting from the journal to ledger. Okay, and subsequent video, subsequent discussion, we can discuss detailedly as a same manner for do the exercise, ledger posting, and we're going to learn the balancing also. What is the meaning of balance? Okay, I hope that you understood this session. It's a very important one. Please make it 2 or 3 times per this video. One watching, keeping on watching 2 or 3 times. Then only you can understand the posting of the journal entries to ledger. Okay, some 5 examples I mentioned. Okay, so likewise you see the examples in the NCERT book also. Okay, so thank you very much.